Alrighty, hey guys, it's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. I'm on here a little bit earlier than it's scheduled, but I wanted to do a new reading for you guys. Something different I wanted to do. I thought it would be fun to do a toss or keep. Hey T Rose. So kind of the way I did this reading, or I thought of it, was kind of like spring cleaning, or if you're going through a closet, and just kind of seeing, well, do I want to keep this person? Do I want to get rid of them? So I thought it would be something fun to do with a love interest. Now, whatever comes out. So I'm going to see whatever comes through, but this is supposed to be about the person that you're dealing with. I will see, should you toss them or keep them? What should you do in the situation? I'm going to see, basically answer the question, should you toss or keep? And then I'm going to say, well, why should you toss them? Or why should you toss them? And then why should you keep them? Hey, Leprechaun. Hey, Tess. Hey, Alban. Hey, everybody. And then I'll get more information on the situation, get advice, all of that. Basically, it's meant to be harmless, meant to be fun. Just kind of see with your love interest what you should do. Hey, Love Apples. Hey, Janet, Alban, everybody. So yeah, just gonna see what you should do in the situation. Now, you guys do have, free will. You guys can do whatever you want in the situation. It's just meant to be fun, something different to do. And just kind of see what to do with the new year. If you should keep the person around, should you get rid of them? What should you do? I am going to do all signs, Aries to Pisces. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. And as always, hype it if it lets you hype it. If you want to be a member, you guys can join below. And if you want to book personals, all that's below in the description too. I have a little bit of availability tomorrow morning, but that's about it. A little bit tomorrow mornings, and then also tomorrow when I get off work. So I am working a lot this week, so just bear with me. If you do book a personal reading, I'll get it done at ASAP. But with that being said, I will have availability, Wednesday as well, and the next weekend I'm off. So, all right, let's get started. Hey, Donna. Let's see whatever comes through. All signs. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, I'm going to Aries here. Now my thing's freezing. 1 second. All right, let's see. Aries, toss or keep. Hey, Haley. All right, let's go ahead at 242 for Aries. All right, so let's go ahead and ask the question here first. Oh, you're welcome, T-Rose. All right, let's answer the question first. Should you toss or keep this person, Aries? I'm just going to see whatever comes through. Free spread, free throw, okay? Or what's the word? Free fall? Free for all, see what comes through. Hey, Supernova. All right, let's see. Should you toss them? Okay, so first I want to answer the question, should you toss them or keep them? 7 of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, Hanged Man reversed, and the Queen of Cups in reversed. Okay. Okay, well, some of you are not in communication with this person. And okay, if I'm going to be completely honest here, first, it looks like you guys might have to toss this person. Okay, and I'm not doing this in a way that's like really shitty or anything. I just mean for a lot of you, either there is no contact at all, or you're trying to make a decision if you should say anything. Let me see. Would it be a good idea to toss this person? The Tower? Oh, God. The 10 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Dang. Some of you, I hope they're not involved in another relationship. Like, that's why things aren't working out. Because with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I don't feel like that's your energy. So for some of you, this person's not communicating or talking to you because of somebody else. So it looks like already. Okay, I feel like if you don't get rid of this person in your energy, the universe is going to. Because with the Tower showing up, should you toss them? It feels like with the Tower, like you already should have tossed them. For a lot of you, you should have tossed them a long time ago. Okay. Like it's somebody that is just not mature, not on your level. Somebody that is not giving you clear communication, a lot of mixed signals. Hey, Lauren. Okay, let me see. What would happen if you kept this person? If you decided to keep them, what would happen? Okay, the Emperor. The Hermit reversed. The 2 of Swords and the Death. Like I said, I feel like it's basically condescending here. I feel, if you were to keep this person, I don't think they would be in your life much longer. because I think this person thinks that, oh, cool, I can just do whatever. I don't have to talk to Aries. I can ignore them. I think they're basically just going to continue doing the same thing, thinking, oh, I don't have to change my behavior or change my reaction. Okay. It's telling me already to toss this person because it feels like you're meant to get rid of whoever this is. Let me get more on this real quick. Hey, CM. But yeah, I feel like if you were to keep them, you would just be feeling like you're kind of strung along, or you don't know if it's going to end completely, feeling stuck. Wow, a lot of you, like I said, third party. So they could be in another relationship. They could have another situation they're involved in. Yeah, they're not. Ooh, for a lot of you, they're not completely broken up with an ex or a third party. Yeah, regret. I think you're going to end up regretting, like, keeping this person in your energy. Damn, for a lot of you, I was feeling that because I saw before the King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, twin flame and aligned. So this could be a twin flame for you, but it's telling me you guys aren't, maybe you guys aren't in alignment because of a third party. Yeah, this person isn't in a good energy and it's making you confused. This person is thinking really negatively about the connection, about themselves. And yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, yeah, this person could even be hiding something or lying. Okay. But for a lot of you, I feel like they're not broken up with a third party. They could be acting like they are, like they're not with that person anymore. Or maybe even for some of you, this is a side message. I hope they're not like bad mouthing the other person they're still involved with. You know what I mean? Like trying to reassure you. Because I'm getting about like judging somebody's body or judging somebody's appearance, and then I saw appearance again. So I hope they're not dogging on this person and telling you like, oh, I don't find them attractive anymore, I don't want this person anymore. It feels like they're not completely separated from the third party, and you're going to end up regretting getting, still being involved because you don't see this coming. They're still involved with somebody, and maybe to make you feel more secure, they're lying about that. Okay, and acting like they're not with this person. They don't find them attractive anymore. So for a lot of you, I feel like you need to toss this person. That's exactly what I felt in the beginning. So some of you, it's a Scorpio, a Virgo, an Aries, Scorpio, strong Scorpio, Pisces. Gosh, okay. Let's go ahead and do Taurus. 743. Hopefully a better reading. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Should you guys toss or keep this person? Let's see. Toss or keep. Overall energy, should you toss or keep them? Page of Pentacles. Okay. So far, they look like a keep. Okay, King of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. Well, this person, I think they're harmless for the most part. I think they're harmless for the most part. For a lot of you, the problem with this person is they're very immature. Okay. They're bad with communication. They're bad at expressing themselves. Somebody that may be emotionally detached, maybe kind of immature. I feel though with the Two of Cups, I feel like you guys can work this out. So whatever the problem is between you and this person, I think it is doable. You guys can fix this. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, some of you, it may not look like it right now. Some of you, it may not look like this is fixable. Maybe you guys aren't hearing from them, but I do see the Three of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, I see things coming together. Oh, you're welcome, Haley. Okay. Let's see. What would happen if you toss this person? Okay. Well, they would be upset. Okay. Well, for a lot of you, I think this person would be really devastated and upset if you let them go because they do love you, Ace of Cups. Because I got the King of Cups reverse, the Tower, Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles reverse, Devil in reverse. Okay. So the only positive I could see off this, if you do toss this person, maybe if they had any kind of codependency towards you, or this relationship, it would be an awakening for them that, hey, I need to get my shit together. Hey, I need to do better. Because I'm feeling that, if you were to let this person go, it would be a good thing because they're working on themselves or realizing, oh my God, I'm losing Taurus. So I feel like it'd be good with the Devil in reverse if you do temporarily end the connection. But I also feel they're a keep because you guys can grow. You guys can work on this. Hey, Connie. So let's see. What have you kept this person? The Death. Okay. The Nine of Wands reverse, Five of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. So either way, I feel like you guys, yeah, Nine of Cups. Okay. I think if you kept this person, you know, it is going to be a transition. I think overall the problem is they need to work on themselves, and maybe they've been ignoring that. Maybe this is somebody that's so codependent to this relationship, this connection, or not wanting you to be out their life that they need to kind of like disassociate for a bit. But for the most part, what I'm getting here, I feel like either way, if you kept this person, things would be fine. You know, you guys would be working on yourselves independently, okay, and maybe building a relationship. If you let this person go for a bit and toss them, then they're going to be working on themselves maybe faster. Okay. But overall, it looks pretty good. I feel like it's kind of up to you at this point. So let's see what else is going on to kind of change my decision. Yeah, maybe this person needs to be single or needs to just be on their own for a bit. You know what I mean? Just kind of be self-sufficient. They need to just have time alone, not be so needy for this connection. Yeah, because they're in some kind of illusion by waiting. Or maybe they are in this illusion of thinking, yeah, contemplation here, that you're just going to make their life easier. Okay. You're going to make their life easier. They're going to be happier with you in it. I think they need to make themselves happy first. Okay. This is somebody that acts in distress, or they act really like they need your assistance. They need you, kind of codependent is what I'm feeling here. And I think they need to be by themselves, or they need more time alone and without this connection fully. But for the most part, I see this being kind of harmless. I feel it's up to you if you want to toss it or keep it. But they have to go through some kind of transition or change. Oh, hey guys. Hey, Painkiller. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Deb. Okay, so for a lot of you, it could be a Scorpio. I'm getting Scorpio again. Could be a Capricorn, a Taurus. Okay, Aquarius. But I think they need to be independent, or they need to work on themselves and not be so reliant on this connection. But I think either way, it's kind of in your favor. It's up to you. I see change either way. So that was a good reading. All right, 1237 Gemini. Should you toss them or keep them? Let's see. Should Gemini toss or keep this person? You're welcome. Okay, should you toss or keep this person here? Death. Man, why is a death coming out so much? Okay. Six of Swords in reversed. The Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, well, right off the bat, it kind of looks like maybe temporarily toss the situation, because it looks like somebody that is just not seeing your side of things. Maybe you need to be completely out of their life for you to really, you know, make some kind of difference to them. This looks like somebody that is refusing to talk to you, or they're very just guarded. They've made a decision. They don't want to pursue things right now, or they kind of want some space. So let me see. What would happen if you toss this person? So I don't know if you're not speaking to this person right now, but it feels like right now, maybe you should just kind of move forward and just not put so much out there. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups reversed, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Swords. Well, I feel like if you toss this person, for a lot of you, you're going to alleviate some kind of stress. If this person's been avoiding you, upsetting you, I think you're going to be a little bit happier if you toss them. Yeah, the Lovers. Wow, for some of you, Gemini, if you end up tossing this person, you're going to find somebody better. Because I think this person's been causing a lot of stress in your life, holding you back, making you feel stuck. Okay? Because I feel, yeah, Five of Cups reverse. I think if you toss it and let go of the connection, you're going to maybe find something better, or somebody that's a lot more like on the same page as you. Because some of you, you've been waiting for this person to communicate, to reach out to you. And I don't really see that happening for a lot of you. They're either, you guys could be blocked communication, or they're just not reaching out. Like this, some of you, the situation's over. Okay. What would happen if you kept this person? Five of Swords. Okay, the Three of Wands, the Devil in reverse. Okay, and the Ten of Wands reversed. This is somebody that would expect you to drop everything for them. I think you guys are dealing with somebody that just, they like to get under your skin. They like to either hide, their intentions. They like to make communication questionable. I don't like this person's energy at all, Gemini, because if you were to keep this person, you would just be playing some kind of game, just waiting around for something to change. And it's because this person likes to have you under their thumb. Okay. Yeah, King of Swords reverse, Page of Cups. Looks very manipulative. I think this person, it's like they want basically you to drop everything in your life for them. Okay. And I think you're just keeping yourself stuck being in this connection when you could find somebody that's going to love you better with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. Some of you, I hope they're not manipulative. Okay. Manipulative. Maybe they're mad they can't get your attention anymore, because it feels like if you were to keep holding on to this, you're just expecting the same situation to repeat. Okay, broken and reversed. Basically, yeah, I think you would just allow this person to just hurt you all over again. Okay, if you continue to hold on to this. Future plans and illusion. Yeah, for them to play mind games and make you think there's more there than what there is. I think this person, they're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, some of you, they're cheating or seeing other people, or they're just somebody that's not loyal or committed. Okay, or they have other options. So yeah, Gemini, I feel like you need to toss this person as well, because there's somebody that they're hiding some kind of sneaky link, or they have other options, other people. And I think the future plans they have with you is kind of just an illusion, or they want you to think there's something there so they can have access and control over you, is what it feels like. Hey, Joel. So you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. I have Capricorn. You guys could have another Gemini coming towards you, or a Pisces. This person could be a Gemini, though. Some of you, they're a Gemini or a Scorpio, or they have placements of that, which I don't like that. It feels like they're just stringing you along because they can do that, and I don't like that energy. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and do you guys at 1733. So far we have 2 tosses and 1 keep. All right, let's see. All right, Cancer, the person, your love interest, okay, whoever you're thinking of dealing with, should you toss them or keep them? Should you toss this person or keep them? The Emperor in reverse, the Moon in reverse, 5 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay. Well, for a lot of you, okay, 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. I feel like this person is wanting to walk away from the past. Okay, so if this is somebody that you have history with, they're acknowledging their behaviors, acknowledging the way they've treated you, and I think they are feeling, upset for the way they've reacted towards you or handled something here. Let me see. Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Okay, wow, King and Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Right away, it looks like somebody that has had some kind of awakening, some kind of realization of their behavior. I think you should keep this person because it looks like you guys are a divine match. The Tower in reverse, Page of Swords. It looks like you guys can fix this. Okay. You guys can, start over. You guys can let go of whatever's happened, walk away from the past. But it looks like you guys can rebuild a solid future. What would happen if Cancer tossed this person? 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles reversed, and the 3 of Pentacles. Well, basically, I feel like if you were to let this person go, you would have other options. Okay, I know that sounds kind of shitty, but you would have somebody else getting your attention right away. You would look more desirable to somebody else. So if there's somebody maybe at the workplace or somebody near you that has had their eye on you, I think if you toss this person, that you're going to have that person's attention. Okay. Yeah, this person's going to rush in, the Fool here. So it's kind of up to you. Let me see. So you would get somebody else's attention, but I don't think that you would want that person's attention. Or it's going to feel like you're just kind of rushing into things without no game plan. What would happen if you kept this person? So for a lot of you, I feel like you should keep them. Okay, 8 of Cups Ace of Wands reverse, the Nine of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, Empress reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Why am I getting that, like, you guys, this isn't forever. This isn't the finality of this connection. So if you're dealing with somebody, there's been delays, there's been standoffs. I think you guys can fix the situation. So if you were to stay in the connection, I think even though it feels kind of uncertain what you should do, I feel like you guys do have, fate here. There's destiny, maybe even pulling you guys back together. So for a lot of you, I'm going towards, keeping this person. But also, if you end up leaving, you have somebody else next in line coming towards you. Yeah, mending. They want to fix the connection. They do have remorse. They have sadness over you. Okay. And they know their worth now. This is somebody that knows their worth. And maybe they acted like they weren't enough in the past, or they lacked that mentality. Like they didn't have the mentality that they were enough. And maybe that's why they acted the way they did. This is somebody that wants to mend things. Like they are sincere. They have future plans and they don't want to have hostility or anger anymore. Yeah, this is somebody that wants you to be in their life. Okay. And I feel like they are sincere. So let's see what else. This person's fed up. I think they're upset that they don't have you anymore. And maybe they want to know, like, if you're seeing other people or what's going on. But this person looks like they are upset you're not in their life. And they want to come back together and work on things. So maybe they're trying to control their anger as well. Some of you, if they had a really bad temper, they're trying to work on their anger or their way of expression. Because it looks like now with the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, you guys are more balanced. You guys have a lot more in common or more stable, this connection. So you guys could be dealing with Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, it could be any sign, Cancer, Aries. All right, let's go ahead and do Leo. So far we're tied 2-2 here. All right, 22-10. Toss or keep. So I'm going to go ahead and write actually on the side here, so I know which ones are toss and which one are keep. Okay, let's see. All right, Leo, toss or keep. Person on your mind, your interest. Should Leo toss or keep this person? Empress, Seven of Swords reverse, Two of Cups reverse, and the Three of Cups. Okay, well, I feel like you don't need anybody. Okay, Four of Cups. Damn. Well, for a lot of you, either this person, you already are aware there's some kind of third party, or there was. I don't know. For some of you, you might just want to toss this person. Some of you don't want to give this person a second chance because it's an energy of, wow, if they were lying to me in the past or did this, are they going to do this again? I feel like with the Empress, you don't even need anybody. I mean, you can find other people, Three of Cups, but with the Empress being the first card out, I don't feel like you need anyone. What would happen if you toss this person? The Queen of Swords, Three of Swords reversed, 10 of Wands, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, shoot. Basically, the more logical thing to do is to toss them. Okay. And that's what I was feeling right away. It feels like the best solution is to toss them because you would feel like that's a wise thing to do. You would feel like, okay, I need to heal. I need to work on myself. And I feel if you were to toss them, you would be further in this Empress energy or just attracting more people. And you're not going to continue having this situation. So I feel like, Leo, for a lot of you, this person is a burden to your life. And it's just making you feel, yeah, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Judgment. I mean, I think you're going to question, is this person going to lose interest in me? Because I feel for some of you, they could have cheated, put you in a third party or something like that. And you're going to have in the back of your mind, everything's fine now. But if I give them another chance, are they going to continue cheating? Are they going to find somebody else? For some of you, if you end up letting this person go, they might end up talking to someone new or acting unfazed, What would happen if you kept this person? Hey, Mom. Ace of Swords in reversed. You just wouldn't know the truth. Okay. 10 of Swords reversed. A Chariot reversed. 5 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Pentacles reversed. It wouldn't be a good situation. And I know it sucks, okay, but with the Empress being the first card out, that's telling me like you're needing to choose yourself, make a decision that you think is best, even if it sucks, even if it's a decision you don't want to make, okay, Four of Cups. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords reverse, you know exactly what you should do, like what is the best solution. And it's telling me like this relationship would just be a mess. You wouldn't get your full potential. 10 of Cups reverse, 8 of Wands reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. It's like you wouldn't get this happy relationship because there's unhealed trust issues or there's problems where you always feel like you have to fight for their attention or you did. So this might be a toss as well. Let me get more cards, but it looks like there's unresolved trust issues. Yeah, there's dishonesty. They lied. Okay. By lying, I ripped us apart. Healing in reverse. Yeah, this person, some of you, they're not even healed either. Like they're just not a good version of themselves. Yeah, they're lacking spiritual awakening. So they're just not even seeing what they do wrong. So this already looks like a toss. Yeah, because I think you're in this healed energy. So basically, you're going to be attracting this person that's unhealed when you're already healing. You're the Empress here. I don't think it's going to work out. Yeah, you guys are sensing to listen to your intuition that it's just not going to work out, that you are more adult. Yeah. A lot of you realize this is just not fun anymore. Like if you wanted a casual relationship, that's one thing, but I think feelings got involved and you realize I can't just see this person casually and have fun. I want something serious. I want to take things to the next level. I'm thinking long term, and I don't know if this is somebody that you could marry or have a long-term relationship with if it seems like they're lying to you and being dishonest. So for a lot of you, it looks like this is a toss as well. And it sucks. I was hoping it was a keep, but I mean, they're already lying and they're not honest and they're just not in a good place. So some of you, it could be a Cancer. I have Cancer. I have Libra, Taurus. That's the signs I got. All right, let's go ahead and do Virgo. 2714. All right, let's see. All right, Virgo, let's see. Should you toss or keep them? Person on your mind that you're dealing with, toss or keep. Knight of Cups. Okay. The Six of Pentacles in reversed. The Three of Pentacles reversed and the Hierophant reversed. Okay, well, for some of you, do you even want to keep this person? Because somebody's not putting in the effort here. It's a one-sided situation. And it doesn't look like it's this person. So maybe you don't even want this person to begin with. The Moon in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Lovers in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, well, some of you, it's a third-party situation. So I'm like, which person should you toss? Who should you keep? Because I'm getting like you have two options. I'm seeing two people here. I'm seeing possibly a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, and then I'm seeing an earth sign or a Gemini. If I had to guess, I feel like you don't want the person that looks like they're too available, they're too there for you. It kind of sucks. It's an energy, I feel, Virgo, of like, man, I want the person that treats me like crap. The person that treats me like shit, the person that doesn't really make time for me, the person that's ignoring me. I want that person. I don't want the nice guy that makes time, that's courting and loving. Because it looks like you got two people. Let me see what would happen. Because you have to make your mind up which person you want. Hey, Alexi. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. What would happen if you tossed? This person or either Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords reverse, the Temperance reverse, and the Two of Cups. I don't know. I feel for some of you, you're going to make the wrong choice. Like you're going to make the wrong choice. You're going to choose a person that isn't really the right person for you. And then you're going to listen. You're basically going to choose the wrong person that you think is your soulmate. But I don't think it is. I think eventually you're going to realize, wow, that person actually is not my soulmate or not my person. But I was ignoring my intuition. So I think if you were to toss, because you have two people, if you were to toss the one person, you actually chose the wrong person is what it feels like. Okay, what if you kept this person or situation? Hey, JM. Ooh. Empress in reverse, Four of Cups, Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Like I said, for a lot of you, you're tossing the wrong person. Okay. Because it feels, with the Empress in reverse, basically, you guys could be put in a third party situation. If you end up choosing the wrong person and choosing the one that's kind of putting you off, that's not really making time for you, they could have a third party. Okay. And that's why they're not available. Because I feel like if you were to keep the wrong person, you're going to be upset. You're like, wow, man, I'm wasting my time when I could have just been single, Travel. Yeah, this person's keeping you at a distance. A lot of you feel like they're not making any time for you. You can even be questioning, is this person wanting to actually date me? Okay, anger and reversed. So I think what's going on is you're trying not to be upset. You're trying to keep your composure, but I think if you continue being treated this way, you're going to lose your anger. You're not going to have, a lot of you're trying to act unbothered, but it's going to only happen for so long. So if you end up choosing the wrong person, you're going to be very disappointed because the person you're choosing over the other isn't going to make time for you. And for some of you, they could even have an ex they're still involved with or some kind of third party. And a lot of you feel like something's off or you're going to be noticing that. Okay. Or it's like they're just extremely busy. And it's like, why are they so extremely busy? And then you guys could be questioning if there's something else, if there's someone else. So my advice to you, it's up to you, kind of like Taurus. You guys can either toss a person or keep them, but needing to be careful of which person you toss. Because if you have two options, if you choose the wrong one, it might not go well. So I got Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 3201. All right, Libra, let's see. Toss or keep, person on your mind. All right, Libra, person on your mind, toss or keep. Okay, what's the answer? Toss or keep. 7 of Wands reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords and the World in reverse. Okay, well, so far this looks like a keep. Okay. It looks like this person's coming in very quick to have some kind of conversation with you. It looks like they don't like there's a lack of closure or a lack of completion. This looks like somebody that wants to make you happy. Yeah. Wow. Okay. 9 of Cups and the Star in reverse. So maybe that they feel bad about how things ended or how things were going with the two of you. Because it looks like they want to come clean. They don't want to lose you. And you are their wish fulfillment. What would happen if you toss this person? Some of you, it's a Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. If you toss them, well, you guys wouldn't be working together. You wouldn't be in a relationship. I feel like you would have somebody else coming into your energy. You would be hot off the press, okay, with the Empress. So you wouldn't have this person. So basically, if you toss this person, you wouldn't have them in your life, okay? And somebody else would come along. So, but yeah, you'd be like ready right off the market, like ready to get back out there. Kind of like what I said to Cancer. Basically, if you let this person go, you're going to be fresh off the press. You're going to have somebody else. And maybe this person is going to pull away from you because they see you having other options or just being more single, okay? Yeah, 3 of Wands. I think it's kind of up to you. So you would have other options, but at what cost? Okay. Oh, thanks, Kendra. What if you kept this person, Libra? Okay, well, they would tell you the truth, that they're in love with you. They want to be with you. Yeah. They want to heal things. They want to find passion this again. They want to try to repair this. So this actually looks really good. I mean, 7 of Cups reverse, the Lovers, 4 of Swords, Page of Wands. They want to reestablish something here. Yeah, 6 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So this looks like a keep. This is somebody, that wants to fix things with you. And I feel them being completely transparent and honest with you about, what they want. So it looks really good. So I would probably say keep for this person. And you guys are going to be able to reconnect and talk about your feelings. Okay. Magnetic attraction in reverse. Reminiscing. So there's been a lack of, passion in this relationship. I see you guys finding that again. This looks really good because it's like you're reigniting the flame after a lack of passion or disconnected. Hey, Tren. Yeah, look, there's happiness. Somebody might not be happy for you guys, though. So there could be people talking about this connection, but it's your wish come true, your dream come true. And you'll find the passion in this again. Some of you guys like to party together and have fun, okay? Or maybe this person's going to stop doing that because it looks like whatever they've been doing, whatever life they've been living, they're not happy and they want you back in their life. So it looks good. I do see somebody talking about you though. But for the most part, you guys finding this connection again and reconnecting. So it looks positive. You guys could be doing an Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini. Okay. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini. Looks good. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. All right, Scorpio 3611. And these are just going to be quick readings, guys. I'm just a little tired tonight, so that's why they're quick. Oh, thank you, Miss Parker. You're welcome, Tess. All right, let's see. Scorpio. Should you toss or keep? Person on your mind that you're dealing with. 9 of Wands reverse, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups reverse, and the 7 of Wands reverse. Well, some of you, I don't have to tell you what to do because it looks like you're about to make that decision. Like you're close to making a decision on your own. Yeah, the Hanged Man and the Hermit. So it kind of feels like you're this close to making the decision on your own. So for a lot of you, you're getting very fed up. You're getting aggravated. You're getting fed up of the connection. Some of you are just ready to call it quits and just maybe go within yourself and just focus on you. So it's kind of telling me that maybe you'll have more time to focus on yourself if you toss them. Let me see. Hey, Bethany. What would happen if you toss them, Scorpio? Well, 8 of Pentacles reversed. The Magician in reverse. The Queen of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups. I mean, I feel like you'd have more time for yourself. I feel like this person is wasting your time. I think you would just be in this place of, well, that's fine. At least I'm not wasting any more time. At least, like, if you guys establish something for a while and realize it's not going anywhere, the good thing is I feel like you're done wasting time. You're done having this illusion that things are going to get better because it looks like you're going to be putting back into yourself. Like if they've wasted your time or you feel like you had to over prioritize them, you're finally going to give back to yourself if you let this person go. That's the good thing about it. For a lot of you, you're going to save money getting rid of this person. What if you kept this person? 8 of Cups reversed, 5 of Swords reversed, the Death, and the 4 of Wands. The Moon in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse. I feel for some of you, it's hit or miss. This could be salvageable, okay? Now, I'm getting 2 different messages. For some of you, there's a small chance that it is salvageable, the connection, that maybe in your head right now, you're thinking it's a waste of time. You're done with it. Maybe if you just kind of focus on yourself and get your mind straight or in a better place, that maybe you guys can work this out. For others of you, if you let this person go, and then if you end up keeping them, it's kind of an energy of maybe they're going to keep you stuck where you can't find somebody else. So it's kind of hit or miss. So for a lot of you, you guys can maybe fix this relationship. For some of you, they're going to be making you feel stuck. Okay. Where like, if you want to pursue something with someone else, you can't until they're out of the picture. Okay. Sabotage. Yeah, they could be sabotaging another relationship for you if you end up keeping them. That's kind of what I was getting the first message, is that they'd just be sabotaging something else. Yeah, they'd still be talking about you or gossiping about you. Some of you, it's your twin flame, or you would still hear about this person. You would still somehow have them in your life. Yeah, rebound. So basically, if you end up getting rid of this person, they're going to still try to talk about you or figure out what's going on with you. Okay, and they're going to try to sabotage a new relationship you're in. So I think for a lot of you, I don't think they have good intentions. And if you were to keep them around, it would just be more of a waste of time in the long run because it doesn't look like they're willing to fix anything. So for a lot of you, Scorpio, I feel they're just going to sabotage by talking about you, by making up rumors and gossip. And I don't think I would keep them. Okay. So definitely toss is what I would do. It could be a Cancer. It could be another Scorpio. Gemini, they seem manipulative too. For a lot of you, they're manipulative or they play mind games with you. Pisces could be a Virgo. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. I'm kind of scared for this. Let's see, 40, 42. The way these readings are going, it's like, I don't know. All right, let's see. Sag, person on your mind, should you, I almost lost my train of thought. Should you toss them or keep them? Hey, Richard. Let's see. Okay, should you toss or keep? Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Dan, some of you it's a Capricorn. It looks like, okay, some of this definitely looks like you might want to toss them because I feel from this person, they're going to try to make you feel bad. They're going to try to manipulate in some way to make you feel bad for them. Okay. The Chariot. Yeah, the Strength in reverse. Some of you guys can some of you guys can overcome this. You guys can work this out. But the thing is, for some of you, they're trying to make you feel bad for them. And if that's the case, if they're trying to pull on your heartstrings and make you feel bad for them, I don't really know if you should keep this person. Because it seems like somebody that's trying to make you feel bad, playing the victim, acting like something is worse than what it is. Okay. Now I'm getting Leo and Cancer too. So what would happen if you toss this person? They'd be pissed. King of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Well, it looks like you'd be entertaining something else, but this person would be mad. Possibly talking about you, okay? The Sun in reverse. They wouldn't be too happy. They wouldn't be too happy, but for some of you, it could be a positive thing if you let this person go. Because if you end up letting them go, maybe they're going to start to realize what they've done wrong. And it's going to be eye-awakening for them. The Hanged Man. Maybe they'd see your perspective. So let me see what would happen if you kept this person, Sag. High Priestess. Okay, the Four of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Basically, your intuition's telling you not really to invest much into it, not to have much hope. And not in a negative way, but until this person changes. Because maybe if you end up keeping this person, they really need to work on some problems in themselves. Because for some of you, they have some kind of codependency, somebody that likes to have the need to control. Maybe it's an ego thing. I don't know. But basically, your intuition's telling you that maybe right now you shouldn't hold on to them. Maybe you should, just kind of see what you should do. I just feel like either way, your intuition's telling you what to do. Wow. But then I got proposal. So maybe they want to offer you a relationship. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think what's going on for a lot of you end up keeping this person. You're needing to set guidelines and not let this person walk all over you and kind of dictate the connection is what I'm seeing. What's that noise? Twin flame. Okay, some of you, it's a twin flame. There is ascension here. So maybe this person needs to change something about themselves. Let me see. Yeah, so this person needs to change themselves for the better is what I'm seeing here. That they need to stop having this player mentality. So for a lot of you, Sag, if you end up keeping this person, I think your intuition is guiding you that, things need to change in the connection. You can't keep dealing with things how they were. Okay. And they're going to have to really step it up if they want to be with you. So it could be a Pisces, an Aries, a Cancer, a Leo, a Capricorn. That's what I'm seeing here. But I feel like it's a need to control is what I'm feeling. They need to stop having the need to control. They need to just work on themselves. And whatever happens in the connection happens. But For the most part, they need to stop being so reliant on you and pulling on your heartstrings. They need to be more self-sufficient. For some of you, Sag, maybe they're scared to lose you and they're going about it the wrong way. I don't know. All right, Capricorn. Well, Raylan, if you don't like the reading, just get off of here. That's the easiest thing to do. Yeah, just leave. 45-14. I mean, if you're going to act like this, we don't want you on here. So, all right, Capricorn. You're welcome, Richard. All right, Cappy, happy birthday. All right, let's see. Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Pentacles reverse, and the 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Anyways, what I'm getting here, some of you, this person could be already like involved in something else. This person might be with another person. I don't know. Let me clarify. The Sun in reverse and the Judgment reversed. Some of you, for a side message, some of you, it's a same-sex relationship. Like you both are feminines, okay? You don't have to be. If it's not the case, somebody maybe is pulling up as a more feminine energy, and they could be a masculine. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you, if you should toss or keep the situation, I think it's kind of up to you whether or not you see potential, if you see growth in the connection. Do I see things being more abundant, more lighthearted, or does this look like something that's emotionally draining and a waste of my time? So some of you are pulling up as maybe, if you're the Queen of Pentacles reverse, you could be showing up more in a feminine energy. If you are the feminine, if you're watching for a masculine or cross-watching, take it how it resonates. But yeah, what if you toss this person? The Fool. The 9 of Pentacles reverse, Magician reverse, 6 of Cups. So I feel like you would miss this person, okay? I feel like you would miss them and be upset, wondering, did I make the right choice? So that's kind of what I see for a lot of you, wondering if you're making the right choice. Is this person ever going to settle down? Because I feel the problem for a lot of you, if it is about a commitment, you could feel this person is not really on the same page, not wanting to be in a relationship, not wanting to be married or committed. And you don't want to waste your time. So maybe with the Queen of Swords, they've made it clear to you, like, I don't want a relationship. I'm focused on me. And I think if you were to toss the connection, you would be upset. Okay. Wait, what is it? Anyways, what I'm seeing is, with the 6 of Cups, it's an energy of, sorry, I got like sidetracked. Anyways, it's an energy where you guys would basically be missing this person to an extent, missing what you guys could have been, but wondering if you made the right choice. Oh, I thought you were talking to me, Kitty. I was like, oh my God, what I did. Yeah, I know. I went ahead and just got rid of it. All right, let's see. So yeah, for a lot of you, Cappy, maybe you're not on the same page. Don't know if you want a relationship or if they're going to want that with you. Okay. What if you kept this person? It just looks kind of confusing. High Priestess, 5 of Swords reverse, 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles reverse. I feel like the main problem in your guys' situation, this could work out, okay? But somebody is not prioritizing the connection. Somebody is either just calling it quits and just like, oh, well, I'm just going to give up and throw in the towel, or somebody's just not making full attention, full priority in the relationship. I think this could have potential, Capricorn, with the 10 of Cups, if somebody puts more effort in. And I've been getting that for your guys' readings a lot. So maybe you're not on the same page about a commitment, long-term, on the same page about whatever. But I think that can change. Maybe money as well. Finances could have been a problem. Soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Okay. Yeah, so for a lot of you, it is a soul tie. And it's hard to, oh, you're okay. Yeah, it's an energy of like, you know, if you guys were to have future plans, I do see future plans here. Somebody needs to work on jealousy or work on, you know, maybe commitment issues, if that's a problem here. Somebody needs to be more available. Yeah. So let me get more on this. I feel you guys can keep the connection, but there needs to be communication about, what's going on, what's the future here. Yeah, this isn't going to be over, but somebody needs to stop playing mind games with the other person. Somebody needs to be available, okay? Because it looks like maybe somebody's upset, feeling like their time was wasted, or they don't know, like what's going on in the situation. But a lot of you, there could be a soul connection, and maybe somebody got scared. But yeah, for the most part, you guys will have a serious connection out of this, but somebody's going to have to put in more time and energy for this to work. Could be a Pisces, a Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. All right, 50-45. All right, let's see. I think this is a fun reading. I like this. I like the concept of it, Let's see. Toss or keep. The person that's on your mind, you're thinking about. Should Aquarius toss or keep? 7 of Wands reversed. 10 of Swords reversed. 6 of Pentacles reversed. And the King of Cups. Okay, well, I feel like this person means well, but I think this person's going to have to stop being so easily triggered or pulling back their energy. Okay, they're going to have to realize that their actions have consequences. And, if they really do love you like they say they do, they can't keep pulling back and disconnecting from you. Because this looks like somebody that has sincere feelings, and their feelings get the best of them, where they pull back and they don't know what to do. Hey, pretty pink ice. What would happen if you toss this connection, Aquarius? Judgment reverse, Death in reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, and the Hanged Man reverse. Kind of a fear of like, did I mess this up? Did I let this person go when I shouldn't have? Will we ever have a chance to reconnect? So I think in the back of your mind, if you toss it, you're going to wonder, like, are we ever going to reconcile? Did I make the wrong choice? Yeah, I think for a lot of you, you're going to be wondering, like, is this ever going to come back together, or is this the it? Is this it? Basically. So maybe you're dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio, a heavy Scorpio here, but you're going to be in your head, like, is this person going to come back around? Are we going to fix this? So a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda, 2 of Wands. Like, is there any way I can fix this? Are we going to go back to what we used to be? That's what I see if you toss it. What if you keep the connection? 4 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords reversed, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, well, I feel like it's going to be, for a lot of you, it's going to take a while. This person might be pulling back. I think you guys eventually are going to get to a better place with this person. There's been a lot of resistance, a lot of holding back, but I feel if you guys keep on to this connection, eventually that's not going to continue happening. I see things actually getting stronger in this connection. So, because I feel like this person does actually have feelings for you. They do love you. But the problem is, they just don't know how to handle it, or they don't know what to do in the situation. Yeah, this person needs time. But then they're going to be afraid it's too late once they, wait too long. I got legal matters in reversed. So this could be a divorce situation, some kind of child support situation, getting clarity in reverse, future plans. So for a lot of you, this person's trying to get, clarity as to what to do in this, is what it feels like. And for a lot of you, maybe if you end up, waiting for this, I'm not saying to like wait forever, but eventually you might end up losing interest in them, or this person's aware of that. If I continue taking forever to like say how I feel to Aquarius and move forward with this, eventually I'm going to lose you. I'm not even going to know what to do. So I feel for the most part, you guys can come together and work things out, but this person needs more time for whatever reason. Hey, D-Love. And I feel like if you were to just like toss it right away without thinking, you might end up regretting it or wonder what's going to come of this, or will anything be of this again? All right. I got Leo, strong Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Scorpio in the reading. All right, Pisces, last but not least. I'm not going to do a collective on this one, just up till Pisces. 5455. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, guys, and take the reading how it resonates. It's meant to be for fun, not to upset anybody or trigger anyone. All right. I don't know why I've had this thought like of this reading earlier in my head for some reason. Like, oh, that'd be cool, like as a closet or something. Like, would you hold on? Would you, toss them? So let's see. Should you? That card flew across the table. Let's see, I guess. All right. 6 of Swords reversed. Okay, the Strength. Well, it's going to take a lot of strength out of you. The Chariot reverse and the Queen of Swords. Basically, okay, for a lot of you, it's kind of on the fence. And I think it's kind of up to you what you want to do. This is going to take a while maybe for things to move forward, for things to progress. And it's up to you with the Strength and the Queen of Swords. Do I have the willpower? Do I have the ability of wanting this to change for the better? Because some of you are either at a distance, no communication. It looks like it's been a challenging situation. And for a lot of you, you're at this rock and a hard place of, should I just give up on this? What is the logical thing to do? Should I just let it go, or should I just wait and see if they come back around? That's kind of what I see here. Because some of you are kind of losing faith or optimism that this person either is going to return back to you or that things will go back to how they kind of used to be. What would happen if you toss them? Okay, well, Ace of Swords reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, 7 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, for a lot of you, I forget what sign I said that for. There was a sign I said it for. I think, was it Scorpio maybe? It's like your money would, like you would be in a better place in your life, okay? You would be in a better place, I feel, financially or just energetically putting into yourself if you got rid of this connection. You wouldn't be feeling conflicted, okay? You would feel like, okay, this is a wise thing to do. But then I feel with the Ace of Swords reverse, like, is this really the right decision? Like, because it kind of feels like you're back and forth, where it's an energy of like, did I make the right choice? Should I have just waited out a little bit more and see if I get more clarity? Because I think you guys don't know what to do, is what I'm getting off this reading. It's like, I'm kind of conflicted. A part of me doesn't want to give up on this, but then another part of me has been so strong that it's like, I don't know if I have the willpower and strength to hold on to this anymore. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So I think for a lot of you, maybe you just be like, well, if there was competition, if there was other people, then I guess they can have them. That would be kind of your mindset, that they could just be talking to this other person, or they could have other people. But then you'd be contemplating, like, did I make the right choice? Should I have waited to like end things completely? Oh, thanks, Ginger. I appreciate it. Let's see. What if you kept them? This person. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles reverse, King of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. The Tower in reverse, 2 of Wands. Well, I feel for a lot of you, if you kept this person, you do have another person around as well. So it's up to you. Because I feel like you guys could rebuild this relationship because the feelings they have for you are very genuine. But then with the Knight of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands, I feel like as they're finally giving to this connection and trying to work things out, there's going to be somebody else already in your energy or somebody else around you that wants to commit to you. So let me see. Basically, if you keep them around, yeah, you're at a crossroads because you have other options. So it's like, should I stay with this person or should I not? Everything's kind of questionable. And really, I feel like this is like up to you. Like with your situation, you can only do what you think is best. Could be a twin flame, getting clarity in reverse. Yeah, there's a lack of clarity, not knowing if you should give up, throw in the towel. Should I wait? Yeah, I think a lot of you don't want to let this person go because you think things will come back together. You think this person will do the right thing and you guys can resolve this and have a happy relationship. Okay, so for a lot of you Pisces, I feel like I would maybe hold on to this person and just kind of see, okay, where things go. But you are going to have a choice to make whether or not you want this person or that person. So it's basically up to you if you're strong enough to continue holding on until this person is able to give you what you need or want, because it might be a little bit of time with the Ace of Pentacles. It might be a while till they can fully give you what you can give them, and it's up to you if you can wait. So it could be a Scorpio. I got Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Leo. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I probably won't be on tomorrow, but I will be on Sunday morning for the week ahead. And then I won't be live again until Wednesday. So I'm going to try to do maybe Monday. I might post maybe like a small video for members, maybe, or just something kind of small. I would like to post something, but I'm going to have to see how I feel because I've been working a lot of hours. I'm going to be working a lot of hours until Wednesday. I'll be working about 6 days in a row. So, just bear with me. If you guys do get personal readings, bots, just give me a little bit of time to get them done. Shouldn't take no more than a day or so, but just in case, because I am going back to school and I am working a lot. So just bear with me. I will post as much as I can. Hopefully next month I have less hours so I can post more on here. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and I'll be on Sunday morning. See you guys later.